Abe75 crew. It's getting close now. That 50-year reunion is just around the corner.
I bet you're starting to think about all the details.
Ever get that feeling, where high school reunions are kind of like rushed, trying to cram all those years of catching up into just one night?
Totally get that. What really stood out to me was they're encouraging everyone to book rooms, even people who live nearby, like turn it into a whole multi-day thing. So it's kind of a vacation and a staycation all rolled into one.
Yeah, that's definitely not your average reunion. So in this deep dive, let's break down why this whole combined approach might actually be pretty brilliant.
Okay, love that.
And maybe even, something you could steal for your own next get-together.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
It is about having a central location, but think about it. Everyone's under one roof, not just for the main event, but for like breakfast, late night chats.
Yeah.
It's like building a mini community just for the reunion.
It's almost like they compared it to classic high school things, like, those overnight trips or staying late after a game.
Yeah.
You get that shared nostalgia, but it's like amplified. You're actually living it again, even if it's 50 years later.
It's funny how that works, right? And I think what it really does is it changes the whole dynamic. Instead of feeling like you have to catch up with everyone in a few hours, those connections can happen organically. You might bump into someone at the pool or start talking over breakfast, really get past those superficial, hey, how are you kind of conversations.
Yeah, it makes total sense. And, while the nostalgia is huge, especially for, a big reunion like this, the promo also talks about how practical it is for everyone, both people traveling from out of town and locals.
For sure.
Out of towners, they have everything right there. No worrying about transportation, missing out, all that.
But what about the locals? Like, why would you stay in a hotel in your own city?
That's where it gets really smart, actually. For locals, it just takes away all the usual reunion hassles. No driving back and forth, no designated driver, no having to leave early because of work in the morning.
So you're saying it actually makes it more relaxing for the people who live right there. They can be fully present without, like, the logistical headaches?
Exactly. It levels the playing field so everyone can focus on connecting and just having a good time. Plus, let's be honest, it's kind of an excuse for a mini staycation. Even if you're not going far, for sure. Okay, so you've chosen the best Western Plus Village Park in Calgary as the reunion headquarters.
Yep. So tell me, what about staying right there at the Reunion Hotel is appealing to you? What are you thinking?
Well, I'm picturing those late night chats, hanging out in the lobby with everybody, maybe even by the pool.
Oh, yeah.
Rekindling some old friendships. And didn't you mention something about shared nostalgia, like actually strengthening bonds or something? I feel like I read a study on that recently.
Oh, yeah, definitely. There's something about shared memories and experiences, especially in a place like that.
Yeah.
It's like the hotel itself transforms into this time capsule.
Wow, yeah.
Taking everyone back to those carefree high school days. And for a 50-year reunion like this one, I think that shared experience at the hotel could be super powerful,
Yeah, I'm starting to see the appeal. Okay, but let's be practical, too, for a sec. No, driving home after a night of catching up with everybody.
Right.
Maybe even indulge in a little room service treat yourself.
Uh-huh. Yeah, why not? It's like a mini vacation built right into the reunion.
Ooh, I like that.
But let's look at the other side, too. You mentioned you have family in town, right? What are the pros and cons there, in your mind?
Well, staying with family would definitely save some money, and I always love seeing them, of course.
Of course.
But then I start to think, would I miss out on some of the fun happening at the hotel? You know what I mean? Like all the spontaneous stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. It's all about those unplanned moments.
Right.
And really think about your goals for this reunion.
Okay.
Is it more about the scheduled events, or is it about maximizing that informal time with your classmates? I think the hotel definitely opens up more possibilities for that.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so speaking of the hotel, the best Western Plus Village Park Inn, it seems like they have some pretty good perks to offer.
Oh, for sure.
At least from what I've seen online.
Yeah. Let's hear it. What caught your eye? What's standing out?
Well, free hot breakfast, always a winner in my book.
Uh-huh. Who doesn't love a good free breakfast?
Exactly. Plus, there are a couple of restaurants right there, so you don't even have to leave to get food if you don't want to.
Very convenient.
And they even have an indoor pool and hot tub.
Oh, nice. And it sounds like they've really thought about everything to make this reunion as relaxing and enjoyable as possible for everyone.
Like a real reunion staycation.
Exactly.
Ooh, I like that. So those special reunion rates you mentioned, $169 for a queen bed, $179 for a king, that might actually be more doable than I thought.
Yeah, definitely worth crunching the numbers. Sometimes those savings you think you're getting by staying with family disappear, when you factor in things like gas or maybe having to take everybody out to dinner.
True. Okay, let's say I'm leaning towards staying at the hotel. What else does this Best Western have going for it? Besides the pool, of course.
Well, they seem pretty tech-savvy. I saw they have high-speed Wi-Fi and Chromecast-enabled TVs.
Oh, nice. Late-night movie marathon in the hotel room classic.
Exactly. Gotta love those shared experiences. And they have all the basics covered, too. Microwaves, mini fridges, in-room safes.
And don't forget, free hot breakfast. Nothing better than pancakes and bacon to fuel up for a day of reminiscing.
It's those little things that make a difference, right? Like a little bonus vacation treat.
For sure. And speaking of treats, what about other food options?
Well, they have the Courtyard Restaurant, if you're feeling fancy, maybe a nice dinner with some friends. And then there's the Rockies Bar and Grill, which is more of a casual pub vibe.
Perfect for catching up with everybody. It's funny how all these things, which are pretty standard for a hotel, take on a whole new meaning when you think about them in the context of a reunion, you know?
Absolutely. It's about creating a space where you can reconnect with everyone and make new memories.
And maybe relive some old ones, too. Think they'd mind if we had a little water volleyball tournament in the pool? Throwback to the good old days.
I doubt it. A little friendly competition is always fun. And for those who aren't so into water sports, they do have a 24-hour fitness center, too.
Wow, so many choices. This is starting to feel less like a dilemma and more like a win-win.
I think you get it. Choosing the hotel isn't just about convenience. It's about investing in a specific kind of reunion experience.
I think I'm ready to make a decision now.
That's great to hear. You know, at the end of the day, it's your reunion, and you should experience it in a way that feels right for you.
Cheers to that. This Abe75 reunion is going to be epic.